most importantly, on this path, if we're truly going to walk this path of love, we have to get to know our heart. We have to get to know this inner truth and wisdom, this inner innocence which we are. Now, most individuals in this world live in what's called the dream state. And the dream state is this: all of our projected thoughts, our opinions, our agendas, our emotions. And if we look at our life, if we stand back and look at ourselves, we've been given all of our thoughts. We've been given our politics, we've been given our diet, we've been given our nationality, we've been given our ethnicity, we've been given, our likes and our dislikes. Most of it from whether it's parental conditioning or societal conditioning. And it just creates this whole world of a dream state. We also have our ego in there, which has its own hopes and fears and agendas and this and that, and way of seeing the world. But what I'm speaking about is truly stepping into your heart, living from that quiet space of innocence, that quiet space of love, that quiet space of dignity and beauty, and allowing it to lead you. It's a radically different way of being in this world. And so I came up with these 6 essentials for loving yourself. The first one is, listen to your heart, not your mind. And I can say this all day long when I sit down with someone or when I'm teaching a class or workshop or whatever it is. Someone will come to me and they'll say, have this huge story in their head. All these thoughts about why this thing was wrong or why this shouldn't have happened or they don't like this or that. But if we just become silent and just stop all that and come down, drop into our heart and ask our heart, what shall I do? What shall I do? And so the invitation here is to allow your heart to guide you. So we listen to our heart, not our mind. And so number 2 is to choose to act from your heart, not your ego. It's very similar to the first one. The first one is just a willingness to listen, to be quiet and listen to your heart. Allow it to speak to you, through you, and as you. And the second step is allowing this action to come forth out of you and into life. So you choose to respond with love. You choose to respond with the truth of your heart, allowing it to lead you and guide you. This is one of the greatest ways that we can actually love ourselves, is through choosing to live, respond, to act in alignment with our heart. Oftentimes people will come to me and they'll say, I know the right thing to do, but then I did this other thing. And I say, well, why did you do that? Say, oh, my mind is so strong, or my ego is so strong, or the circumstances are this or that. And so this requires you to really come into your heart, to embody your heart, and to allow the action of the heart to come through you as you. We'll never be happy if we do not live in this way. Because we'll always be living, under the domination and the authority of our own egoic mind. Number 3 requires that we have a willingness to embrace all the unresolved parts of ourselves, all the parts of us that feel in pain, that are broken, that are confused, that are sad, that are hurt. We have to be willing to embrace those parts and meet them with love. This requires that we embrace everything within us. Anything which is hurting, anything which is sad, any parts of ourselves which are angry or jealous, we embrace them. We meet them with love. And it is through this space of love and willingness to feel what is within us that these very energies become resolved. They become integrated. And oftentimes these very things that we struggled with become our gifts. Number 4, if throughout our day, throughout our life, we find ourselves lost again, lost in pain and confusion, we come back to our heart and we allow it to lead us. And so you may find this throughout the day, 1 time, 2 times, 1,000 times. You may get confused. You may become lost. And again, the invitation here is just to make a commitment to always come back to the heart. If you find yourself angry, you come back to the heart. If you find yourself confused, arguing with someone who's not there, you come back to your heart. Very simple teaching, but it's something that I find most of us don't do. We wake up in the morning, we have a thought, we become lost in that thought, and then we go the whole day without ever coming into our heart. So the 4th teaching is, if you find yourself lost, just simply come back. Number 5, do what we love. So if we're going to be happy in this world, if we're going to live in alignment with our heart, if we're going to live in alignment with truth, if we're going to live in alignment with our true nature, we must do what we love. We must, and for most of us in a busy, modern world, this means we must manage our time wisely. I meet with all kinds of people and they tell me, Craig, I'm too busy. I don't have time to go on meditation retreats. I don't have time to meditate. I don't have time to do yoga. I don't have time to paint or do the thing that I love. And I can just say it's nonsense. We all have the same amount of time. I've been a single father before, raising children, going to graduate school, remodeling a house, working for my teacher, running 2 businesses, and still I manage to meditate every day. I still manage to go on meditation retreats. I still manage to do what I love and follow my passion and my dreams. So I encourage you, if there's something in your heart, if your heart wants to paint, you must paint. If your heart wants to sing, you must sing. If your heart wants to be an accountant, you must follow that path. But I encourage you to look deeply. What is in your heart? And you must do it. If you want to be happy in this world, you must do what you love. Because doing what we love is, in a very sense, it's becoming in full alignment with our heart, with the passion of the divine, with us expressing our divine-given gifts in this world. And so number 6 is, beyond doing what we love, we share what we love. We share in community with others what we love. We share our gift. God did not give us these gifts for us to experience our gift in isolation. And so for us to truly love ourselves, for us to truly be happy in this world, we must do what we love and share what we love. If we don't, we may find ourselves feeling very much isolated in the world. We won't feel as if we're a part of something greater. We won't feel as if we're a part of this dynamic flow of divinity.